The woman who had everything, but still felt empty. A beautifully dressed woman stepped into a psychiatrist's office one quiet afternoon. She looked elegant, successful, and wealthy. The kind of woman many people would envy. Designer clothes, expensive jewelry, a polished appearance, she seemed to have everything money could buy. But behind her graceful smile was something much heavier. Her eyes looked tired. Her voice trembled as she sat down. "I don't understand," she said softly. "I have everything I ever wanted, yet my life feels empty. Meaningless. I wake up every day and feel nothing. No joy. No purpose. Just emptiness." The psychiatrist listened carefully without interrupting. After a few moments of silence, he stood up and walked to the door. He called for an elderly woman named Annie, one of the cleaning staff who worked quietly in the building. The wealthy woman looked confused. Why would a psychiatrist call a cleaner during a consultation? The doctor smiled gently and said, "I'd like you to listen to Annie's story. Don't interrupt. Just listen." Annie sat down slowly. Her hands were worn from years of hard work, but her eyes carried a strange kind of peace. She took a deep breath and began to speak. "My husband died of cancer," she said quietly. The room fell silent. 3 months later, my only son was killed in a truck accident. The wealthy woman's expression changed. Annie continued. "In just a few months, I lost everyone. My entire world disappeared. There was no one left for me. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. I stopped smiling. Every morning felt unbearable. I remember sitting alone in the dark, asking myself why I should keep living." Her voice cracked slightly. "To be honest, I even thought about ending my life." The woman listening sat frozen. She had come seeking answers for emptiness. But this woman had faced unimaginable pain. Annie paused for a moment. Then, for the first time, a small smile appeared on her face. "But one night," she said, "something unexpected happened. I was walking home from work when a tiny kitten started following me. It was cold outside. The kitten looked hungry and frightened. At first, I ignored it. I barely had enough energy to take care of myself. But somehow, I couldn't leave it there. So I brought the little kitten home. I gave it some warm milk." The old woman smiled as she remembered. "It drank every drop. Then it rubbed itself gently against my leg and started purring." She looked down for a moment. "And for the first time in months, I smiled." The psychiatrist and the wealthy woman remained silent. Annie continued. "That tiny moment changed something inside me. I thought to myself, if helping a helpless kitten can make me smile again, maybe helping someone else could help heal my broken heart." So the next day, I baked a small cake. There was an elderly neighbor nearby, who had been bedridden for weeks. She lived alone. I brought the cake to her. When she smiled and thanked me, I felt something warm inside my heart. Something I thought had disappeared forever. So I kept going. Every day, I tried to do one small act of kindness for someone. Sometimes it was cooking a meal. Sometimes it was listening to someone who felt lonely. Sometimes it was simply helping someone carry their burdens. And slowly, my pain became lighter. My nights became peaceful. I could sleep again. I could eat again. And eventually, I found joy. She looked directly at the wealthy woman. "Today," Annie said softly, "I sleep peacefully. I eat with gratitude. And I don't think there's anyone happier than me. Because I discovered something important. Happiness is not found in receiving. It is found in giving. When you bring joy to someone else, somehow, joy quietly finds its way back to you. By now, tears were rolling down the wealthy woman's face. She realized something painful. She had everything money could buy. Luxury, comfort, success, status. But she had lost something no amount of money could ever purchase. Meaning, connection, gratitude, purpose. Sometimes, the richest people are not the happiest. And sometimes, those who have suffered the most understand joy more deeply than anyone else. Because happiness does not come from having everything. It comes from appreciating what we already have. Gratitude is a magnet for blessings. The more grateful you become, the more beauty life begins to reveal. Don't spend your life chasing perfection. Instead, learn to cherish and improve what already exists. Don't focus on what is missing. Focus on what still remains. Because sometimes, the key to happiness isn't getting more. It's finally seeing the value of what has been there all along.